So everybody, it's your boy E.N.C here. I'm back after a week. Sorry about that. But honestly, this has been a crazy week for DC and Marvel, for both companies that they're owned by. As we all know, let's start with the major news of this week. The the Disney and Fox merger deal has been finalized. 20th Century Fox is now the property of Disney, and that includes all the Marvel characters as well. That includes the Fantastic Four and the X Men. And a part of me is excited, and I don't know why, but a part of me is not so excited. What really pissed me off today, pissed me off, was hearing about the amount of people who got fired because of the deal. Disney had fired a lot of people, for around like 40,000, and 40,000 more people are about to get laid off later on. That just sucks, man. That really just sucks. Okay, like that really just sucks. I feel bad for those people. I'm so sorry. But I hope those guys get some jobs for themselves soon. Hopefully. But in this economy, who knows? That anything's possible right now. So it's like they have a good shot getting another. But hopefully though. But yeah, man. What this now that the Fantastic Four and the X-Men are in the MCU, and Deadpool, of course, Deadpool as well. I forget about him, but still, but now that all of those guys are in the MCU now, it's gonna be crazy. All right. Now I'm not expecting them to be in the MCU just right away. Now, obviously they're gonna recast both. Obviously they need to find a cast for Fantastic Four because they have been a fucking disaster for years. You got the 1994 disaster movie, the two of this the two in the mid 2000s that were both just basically comedies. Uh, eh, the only two good things was Chris Evans as the Human Torch, and seeing Jessica Alba. That was it. All right. Silver Surfer was all right, but still, bro, the rest was just horrible. But still, bro. And a part of me that I think this is the reason why this makes me sad about this merger, that we won't see the old X-Men anymore. That includes Hugh Jackman, Michael Fassbender. I freaking love that dude as Magneto. I freaking loved it, man. And James McAvoy, that dude. Oh, James McAvoy, not John McAvoy. James McAvoy, he killed it as Professor X, or as a younger version as Professor X. I'm gonna miss those guys, bro. I'm really, really gonna miss those guys. Okay, they did a phenomenal job as Magneto and Professor X. Like they killed it, man. They really killed it. To First Class, Days of Future Past, and Apocalypse. I bet a lot of people, yo, what's up, cool man? What's going on, bro? But yeah, man, I'm gonna miss those guys. I'm really gonna miss Fassbender and McAvoy, bro. I'm really gonna miss those guys. But yeah, man, the future for the X-Men. Obviously, Disney's probably gonna recast. Obviously, they're gonna recast them, and a major person that is in concern for a lot of people is obviously Wolverine. Wolverine is the big concern here. All right, all right, but that's another story soon. But my biggest question to everybody's minds is, how are the mutants going to be introduced into the MCU? That's another thing. I'm not sure. But that's another thing. People are wondering how are they going to be introduced in the MCU? The way I see it, if you watched, well, Winter Soldier, of course, Winter Soldier, Winter Soldier, and Age of Ultron, Scarlet Witch, and Quicksilver. Those got those two, they're mutants. Let's keep the fuck real. But here's the thing: they got their power. People say they got their powers from the which stone was the Mind Stone? The Mind Stone. Yeah, there was the Mind Stone. They got their powers from that Infinity Mind Stone. But they were the only two that survived Roker's experiments. Why is that? No, because they hated Tony Stark and that kept him alive. That was ridiculous and that was stupid. Another flaw in that movie. Uh, Possibly because they already had the mutant gene in them. They just couldn't unlock it. And the Mind Stone unlocked their mutant gene. Think about it. What I predict, right? Thanos has all the Infinity Stones, and everybody that he snapped out of existence, right? Everybody he snapped out of existence. And if the Avengers figure out to bring those people back with the Infinity Gauntlet, with all those people that came back, some of those people had the mutant gene in them, and the Infinity Gauntlet unlocked the mutant gene in them. That's what I see. Okay, like it makes sense because a lot of mutants have that mutant gene in them. But another people will be asking, well, what about Professor X and Magneto? Here's how I see it. I've been saying this. I've been thinking about this for a long ass time. What if in the MCU, I heard they were gonna do some time traveling, but I don't know. Yeah, they're gonna do some time traveling. I'm pretty sure of it. They're most likely gonna do some time traveling. And here's the thing: if they do time traveling in the Endgame and defeat Thanos, I feel like that time traveling is gonna be the setup for Kang the Conqueror because he's a time traveler himself, and he just travels through time to conquer stuff. Okay, like that's how that's how I think they're gonna introduce Kang the Conqueror in the future. But right now they have other plans because now that they have Galactus, they gotta figure out how they're gonna introduce him now. But still, also, what was that? How Professor X and Magneto are gonna get introduced in the MCU? What were they? I feel like they could use what happened in X-Men First Class, right? I feel like they can use that in the MCU, and after all, I say this: Shield was doing something shady, right? Or the government that were doing something or something were doing something to mutants. They were both experimenting on them or something, right? They were driving mutant by mutant by mutant and all experimenting on them to death. After that, all mutants just hid. All mutants just hid, and Professor X to probably did something to get people to erase people's minds, or he erased people's minds because like he did in the comics, or like what he did in Logan, or actually what they said what he did in Logan made Logan that made that feature in Logan will happen. He did something to people's minds that got people killed, or he could do something else that can erase people's minds or something. Okay, like that could be one of them. Okay, and Magneto on the other hand, let's not forget Magneto. He was fighting for like mutant rights and everything, but they captured him. Just like in Days of Future Past, right? He was in jail. What if? Now, what if brainwash? Probably. Yeah. That's what it was. Yeah, brainwash. Yeah, that was it. Uh, think about it. Magneto was imprisoned under the Pentagon in Days of Future Past. And I'm not saying they have to keep Magneto in prison under the Pentagon. They can use other shit. They can do other stuff of how where he has been. And let's not forget in the comics, he's Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver's dad. The way I see it, I don't give a fuck. He's their dad, okay? And he does have another daughter named Polaris, who her and Scarlet Witch make Quicksilver basically irrelevant. Let's keep it the fuck real. Those two are powerful and hot. But yeah, I digress. Magneto. What if? Now I'm just gonna say this. We all know. We can just assume they can just Marvel could just make Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch adopted. Okay, like they really did not do that. All we know about those two that they were both born. They were both twins, and he was like, I'm 12 minutes older than you. You know that, right? That's all we know. They were both born birth. He was 12 minutes older, and parents could just adopted parents could just say that to their adopted kids. Okay, who knows? Okay, they could just be adopted. Magneto, because let's not forget Magneto in Days of Future Past, he was fucking around. He was fucking around. Let's not forget. Okay, like he was fucking around. He has other kids, and that's how it led up to Polaris and Quicksilver. a one night stand, and look how that happened. Okay, so it could have been the same in the M could be the same in the MCU for Pietro and Wanda. There you go. There you go. He banged their mom. He banged their mom. Their their mom put them up for adoption, and there you go. Classic Magneto. Steve the fuck real. Sounds like a Black Panther to me. But yeah, man. That's how I feel. And after that, they kept him in prison for a long ass time, or he's been in hiding or something. Or he's another thing. That island, like probably like that island in the Dark Phoenix trailer we keep seeing. He could be in hiding in that and had other mutants hiding on that island away from the other world, away from the rest of the world, and the rest of the world doesn't know about it. All right, that's how I can see things. And also, let's not forget rumors saying that Scarlet Witch and Vision are going to get their own TV series on the Disney's new streaming service coming out. I'm pretty sure this summer. I think this summer probably. And if they since they have the rights now to X-Men, they could be doing. They could be doing. They could give them their own series as well. All I care is can it be connected to the MCU? That's all I care about. Okay, will it be connected to the MCU? All right, eh, that's all I see. Okay, and it's like here's the thing for Magneto. Now Magneto coming to the MCU could be a really good, and he can because he has plenty of ideas. He has plenty of good things to go how to make an impact in the MCU and how he can present himself in the MCU. There are many things he could do. Like he can cause chaos in New York. He can have a fight with Iron Man and Iron Man and War Machine, and he could beat them easily because both their suits are made of metal, and he could just stop them like that or crush them. Bam, like that. He could take Captain America's shield if Captain America's gonna be around. Bam. Okay, done. Okay, like or Green Arrow said, stop Green Arrow's arrows, stop him like that. Stop Black Panther. And you speak of Black Panther. What if Magneto went into Wakanda? Think about it. A whole vibranium city. He just comes down there, pure destruction. And don't act like it's not possible. Because if you've seen Days of Future Past, you know what he can do. You know exactly what he can do. Just think of what he can do in Wakanda. Absolute chaos if he was in Wakanda, bro. Absolute chaos if he was in Wakanda. It's like, bro, if he was in Wakanda, the absolute damage he can do. It's like, and if the other tribes try to do something, their weapons are made of vibranium too, right? But and that's why I love Magneto. He's an overpowered villain as fuck, and that's what makes him so good. But yeah, man, and Professor X, awesome. I really hope if they do find an actor for Wolverine, right? I hope they have some like string of picture him remembering Captain America because Wolverine was in World War II, fought in World War II as well. Let's not forget about that because Wolverine's been around since the 1800s. Excuse me, the 1800s. So it's like he's been in like the Civil War, World War One, and World War II, Vietnam, and all that shit. No, I'm not sure about Vietnam though. I'm not sure about Vietnam, but still, bro, he's been in some wars, and World War II is one of them. And I'm pretty sure he knows Captain America in World War II. And if Captain America, which I doubt he's gonna be in the rest of the MCU, if that's the case, see a Cap. But yeah, man, he could remember Cap. Tell stories about him and Cap. Yeah, I knew the dude. I knew the bub. Yeah, he was a dork, basically a weird dork, and knows the rest. Okay, because and it's not impossible because Wolverine has been an Avenger. Let's not forget about that. So it's like let's not forget. And also another reason he could be obviously he could be obviously if you're gonna know how to introduce animatium into the MCU, you got Wolverine. Okay, and also how I think they can introduce Wolverine in a couple of scenarios. They can either introduce him into an MCU movie or Black Panther. Those are the only two things I can see. I can see him in an Avenger movie, or Black Panther. Those are the only two I can see. Because the reason why I say Black Panther, because what if Black Panther discovers, wants to learn about Viper, wants to learn about adamantium, because adamantium is stronger than vibranium. Let's keep it fuck real. And I feel like it can break vibranium. You just need the right force for it and the right temperature of heat for it. Because like in the Wolverine, the movie, if you heat up adamantium to the right temperature, it can cut through a lot of shit, even adamantium itself. So it's like adamantium is strong. So you gotta be. So it's like you. So it's like, what if he, if Black Panther gets his suit cut up by something and inspired, and his suit's supposed to be like vibranium, something like that, kind of just affected like that. So he tries to discover it, and he sees an experiment, says Experiment X, and he opens it, and out comes Wolverine with his adamantium claws, and they go at it. That's the way I can see those two going at it. That would be so freaking epic if they did that. That would be so exciting. Times on 12, 13, on 12, 17. I ain't got nothing. So man, that would be so epic if they did something like that. And I mean, he would be so fucking cool. I want to see Black Panther versus Wolverine, even though Wolverine would win in a moment. And the reason why I want to see that, because I want to see Black Panther use his claws, scrape, and I want to see him scrape Wolverine's face, and like that, Wolverine just heals like. That would be, and Black Panther's like, oh shit, that would be so freaking good. I want to see that. And I also want to see Hulk versus Wolverine. That would be so good as well. Which reminds me of Hulk. Well, let's not forget Disney. Just because Disney merged with Fox doesn't mean they have all the power. Let's not forget they still got Sony and they still got Universal, who still have the rights to the other characters. If they can find a way to get those rights, then they have all the power. Universal, I can see them getting the rights to, but Sony, nah, I don't see Sony giving up their power that much soon. But the only reason why Sony remains to keep Spider-Man in the MCU, because they know him, Spider-Man in the MCU with the rest of the characters, that brings up a lot of money for their movies as well. So they're like, okay, we're gonna keep him in the MCU. We're gonna keep him in MCU because he's bringing up a lot of money. Because look how Homecoming went up. Bam, that much money. So it's like, sorry about that. I heard some crazy music out there, but yeah, man. But yeah, I feel like, what was I thinking again? What was I thinking? Yeah, Spider Man. The reason why Spider Man is gonna stay in the MCU because Sony knows he's gonna bring in a lot of money as long as he's in the MCU. Because look, Homecoming, absolute success, absolute success, and they need him in the MCU because after what happened in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 disaster, they knew, okay, we gotta do something, so we're gonna keep it in the MCU. But another thing that pisses me off is Sony. Can we? No, I'll leave that to Dan. I'll leave that to end to this segment. Okay, I'll leave that to Dan. Sorry about that. But yeah, man. Wolverine, Wolverine, Wolverine versus a lot of characters he could fight against. It would be so fun. By the way, let's not forget. Isn't Predator a part of Fox's property? If Predator is a part of Fox's property, let's not forget they have the power. Now Disney has the power to make Wolverine versus Predator. Come on, you know that would be cool. Come on. But yeah, but make Predator great again, Disney. I'll give you crap. Please make Predator great again, please. But yeah, man. X-Men, they have a lot of things to do with X-Men because that's gonna be the hardest thing to try to introduce into the MCU. Another team. Now another team. They have been recasted a lot of times and it's all been disaster. But when it comes to this team in the MCU, I feel like this could be the easiest. This could be the easiest dude to bring in to this could be the easiest team to bring into the MCU. Alright, it's like symbols that you don't need any discussions. It's the Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four should be easy to bring into the MCU. Okay, because there's not a lot to their backstory. Okay, there's not a lot to their because let's not forget they were all human. They were all regular humans at once. They were all like Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman were Sue Storm and Reed Richards. Reed Richards were both scientists. You got Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, who was obviously like a race car driver. So it's like, and think about this. Remember that race car track in Iron Man 2, trash ass movie, in Iron Man 2, right? Think about think about this. What if in that race car track the tag that Whiplash tore up the cars, like Johnny was in an accident right in like a race car track. What if he was in that? What if he was in that car? What if he was in that race car track when that happened and just ended his career? But I guess, but at the same time, I think they would want a younger Johnny Storm. So it's like, and that was like what 10 years ago. So it's like they would want younger Storm. So I don't see that happening, but that would be a good theory. And you got the Thing, right? Sorry about that. And you got the Thing, right? The Thing. He was obviously in the Air Force, and then and that's not to forget, he then Iron Man getting into like against the Air Force in the first Iron Man movie. He got in a fight with them, and something happened. I doubt that would be. I doubt that would be. I doubt they would use that, but I feel like that could be used as something. But at the same time, like let's not forget, all four of those guys, they were once human. They could probably say something. They know Reed Richards probably knows. Reed Richards probably knows Iron Man. He probably knows Nick Fury. He probably knows all of those guys. He probably knows both of those guys. Like, but if Tony Stark himself pays for their like their pays for like their experiment that turned them into what they are, and and it happens, right? And they get their powers. There you go. You got that. Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four in the MCU. Simple as that. Okay? They know that Reed Richards knows Tony Stark. Tony Stark pays for his experiments and pays for his experiment, right? And something goes wrong, get the powers. Like that. Weird. But yeah, man. Sorry that he gets the Fantastic Four gets their powers like that. Like there's nothing to their backstory. Now we all know it. They go into space, they get the powers from an accident, and they become the Fantastic Four. The one thing I really now, if I can do, if I can do fantastic. Now when it comes to the X-Men, that's gonna be a long fan casting to do. That's gonna be a fan casting to a fan casting that could really take a long time to do. But for the Fantastic Four, that could be an easy. That would definitely be an easy fan cast to do. I'll leave that into it. So about that, I'll leave that in the future. But still, man, the MCU for the Fantastic Four should be easy. It should be the easiest thing to do for the Fantastic Four. So it's like Fantastic Four. You got the Hulk versus what if Hulk gets out of control or something, and then you got the Thing who can handle him. I mean, it could be a little size difference, but the Thing could probably handle himself. All right, and that's one thing. Now, the number one person that I want to see in the MCU. I'm not saying he should be a part of the Avengers. I just want to see him interact with them. And I'm pretty sure we can all agree. We just want to see him interact. And the one dude I'm worried about, Deadpool. Deadpool is gonna be great in the MCU. The amount of references he can do in the MCU, it's like, oh my god, the amount of references he's gonna do in the MCU would be fucking insane. All right, I mean he was doing a lot of MCU references in both his movies, but at the same time, Deadpool in the MCU, oh my god, it's gonna be crazy in the MCU, bro. All right, I can just see him interacting with Thor, Thor hitting him with his hammer, and just wow. Oh, so you can aim for my head, but not Thanos. Oh my god, that would be so freaking insane if he did that. Oh, and yeah, a lot of reference, reference to with Black Widow. Who Black Widow? I feel like if he can introduce him into MCU, it could probably be Deadpool in Black Widow's movie. I'm not saying him himself should be in the MCU. I'm just talking about like a reference or something that had something that screams Deadpool or something, and that's how you can introduce him like an Easter egg or something. All right, I'm not saying like him himself, so like an Easter egg, because those two, and not just that. I want to hear him reference about hear Ryan Reynolds reference him and Scarlett Johansson's last marriage. I just want to hear him reference that. It's like, geez, I thought our marriage was rough. I thought our marriage was rough. Oh my god, that would be hilarious if he did something like that. I want to see that, bro. If he did that in the MCU, that would be so hilarious. And also, I want to see him interact with with Spider-Man. But I see some people don't want him to interact with Spider-Man because obviously Deadpool's not PG, which is nothing to worry about. I know the Disney CEO has said no, he's gonna remain R-rated. Don't worry, people, he's gonna remain R-rated. But what if he interacted with other Avengers in their movies? At least let him drop one F bomb. Okay, drop one F bomb. We have yet to hear someone say the F bomb. And Nick Fury doesn't count at the end of Infinity War. He just said mother. That's it. No, we're not counting. We're not counting what Baby Groot said. Welcome to the. He said, "Welcome to the Guardians of the freaking galaxy," and he didn't say freaking. That doesn't count. Okay, pull out one F bomb. Just give us one F bomb. If you can show the Hulk's ass in a PG-13 movie, you should be able to show. You should be able. I mean, you should be able to allow some at least one character to drop an F bomb. You allow alcohol. You allow people to drink alcohol. You allow sex references. Okay, like drop one F bomb. That's all we're asking. One F bomb. It's not gonna kill anybody. Hey, let's at least let that be Deadpool. Deadpool would be perfect. Okay. After that, he can just say shit, asshole, son of a bitch, bastard. Let him say all that shit. Just let him drop one F bomb. We're not asking for a bunch in a PG-13 movie, just one. Okay, that's basically the limit for every PG-13 movie. Okay, one fuck, that's it. All right. It's crazy. Okay, like that's all we're asking Disney, and that's another thing I'm worried about. I feel like Disney's gonna make everything are to PG-13. Okay, because I get it, their references start. They're trying to introduce their films to everybody, a film to everyone, not just for an audience, to everyone. But at the same time, bro, it's like kids are gonna be learning this shit by the time they're 13. That's when I started cursing. So it's like, what's the big deal? Okay, I get parents get mad. Oh, you're doing this to our kids. You're showing our kids this. Bitch, get the fuck over it. They're gonna hear that shit online, so it doesn't really matter. Or from their friends, so it really doesn't matter. Okay, get over it. It's just work. Okay, but yeah, man. And also, films I want to see Deadpool in, probably another Thor movie. Black Panther. I want to see him and Black Panther 2 go at it. That would be so fucking hilarious. Deadpool just keeps talking and talking and talking, and T'Challa's like, and nothing, and keeps talking, and I'm like, oh my god, that would be so hilarious if they did something like that. Another Iron Man movie, if there is going to be another Iron Man movie, I doubt it, but still, who else we got? Probably the X Men or Fantastic Four movie. Look, they have a lot of things to do. I swear to God, I kind of wish that Deadpool had his own TV series, live action. All right, where he can curse, say whatever the hell he wants. That would be Deadpool. Also, if they do introduce that, when they do introduce X Men into MCU, can they keep the same Colossus? Keep the same Colossus. That Colossus is gold. All right. When Deadpool said, "Finish fucking her the fuck up," why would you please? Oh my god, him and Cap would just be together and ever, man. Why would you please? Why would you please suck a cock? Oh my god, that would be hilarious, bro. But yeah, man, they have. I just hope they do not make these guys PG-13. Oh, okay. I hope they do not do that to Deadpool. I have not even seen Once Upon Once Upon Once Upon a Deadpool. I need to see that. I don't know why, but I just need to see that to see how it was. Okay, I may see it tonight or something. But still, man. Deadpool, Fantastic Four, X Men. Welcome to the MCU. Okay, a lot of people don't like this power, but I'm just excited to see the character. I just excited. We get to see the characters in the MCU in the future. Probably not. Probably not this. Obviously not this year. Probably not next year. Probably not the year after that. Probably around 2022. Probably around that time. All right. Uh, but yeah, man, it's great to see them back. It's just great to see them in the MCU once again. All right. All right. Also, I heard that rumors about Namor the Stuff Mariner being rumored to be in the next Doctor Strange movie. I don't get that. I really don't see how he's gonna fit in that movie. It makes way more sense put Namor in another Black Panther, put in the next Black Panther movie. Okay, think about it. Atlanteans versus Wakandans. Who wouldn't want to see that fight? Come on, be honest. That fight would be great. All right. And you also got that Shang-Chi movie. Look, the only reason why they're making that Shang-Chi movie is because an Asian main character, they seen with the success that Black Panther has done in the box office. And they said, oh wait, the population of China is like what 5 billion, right? What? No wait, 1.5 billion, right? Think about it. Let's make an Asian main character movie. Asian have make a movie for an Asian main character. Let's see how that's gonna do, and obviously it's gonna do well. That goose in the middle of the freaking night. The fuck. But still, bro. We already know why they're making a Shang-Chi a movie because they know that movie's gonna rack up a lot of money in China and the rest of Asia. That's gonna be $1 billion movie for sure. Let's keep the fuck real. I guarantee you now that movie's gonna get $1 billion in the box office once it hits the theaters. I guarantee you. But yeah, man. But yeah, man. That's what I gotta say for Marvel for now. Now let's get into DC. Now this isn't specific for DC, but mostly for the Warner Brothers company. But the former CEO of Warner Brothers, Kevin Teshuawa, Sharawa, Siwawa, Kevin Kevin Shizawa, Kevin Shizawa. I say that was his name. Kevin Shizawa, something. I don't know. He has stepped down as the Disney CEO. As the Warner Brothers CEO and chairman, man. He is gone. And the reason why so many other DC fans are excited, fans of DC are excited for this, because this motherfucker is the reason why Justice League and Suicide Squad basically why a lot of people dislike those movies and BVS because anytime Zack Snyder or David Ayer made their movies the way split had their vision for their movies. This motherfucker interferes in them. He says, "Okay, yeah, you did that, but let me put my what I want to do. Cut this, and cut that, and there it is." He did that with Suicide Squad, and he did that with Justice League. Look, I thought those two movies were enjoyable, but obviously shit needed to be fixed in those films, and somebody messed that up. Not just Joss Whedon, that motherfucker. He messed that shit up. He said, "I'm gonna have the last word in this," and say, I'm gonna mess this shit up. I'm gonna have it in my name because in my name, as long as I do something to it, it's gonna be good. I guarantee you." Look how that turned out. Yeah. Suicide Squad won a Grammy, but no wait, won an Oscar or something, but still, it was not well received by the audience. All right, and now they basically a relaunch of it. James Gunn, but also James Gunn. I forgot about this. James Gunn is directing Guardians of the Galaxy and the Suicide Squad. So he's gonna be directing a DC film and a Marvel film. Even though the Suicide Squad is gonna be probably in 2021, I think. Yeah, 2021, and Guardians of the Galaxy is probably gonna be in 3 years for. So probably gonna be in like 2024. Like, come on, cause like, look how long it took to make those last two films. Like 3 years, cause those movies were CGI fest. Let's keep the fuck real though. It required a lot of graphics for those two movies to look good. Okay, so it's like it's gonna take time for that movie to happen. So we gotta wait like what, four, 6 years. Hey, it takes time, bro. It takes time. But yeah, bro. Uh, yeah. Kevin Sorrow, this motherfucker basically just is messed up. Suicide Squad, Justice League, BVS. Even though I thought the movie was straight up fine, I didn't see anything wrong with it. I can understand why people didn't like Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. I can agree he felt a little clingy, but at the same time, I liked him as a villain. All right, I liked him as a villain, and overall, he killed it. Okay, as the main villain, he killed it. I'm sorry, but he just really felt like it. Okay, and a lot of people want him to be Riddler, but still at the same time, uh, I feel like he can improve. I feel like he can improve, but at the same time, yeah. And also, can I say this about the Henry Cavill shit? People say, "Oh, I want Man of Steel too. I want Man of Steel too." Why is it taking so long for Man of Steel too? Probably because he has his own shit to do. Don't you forget this dude has The Witcher, his own the series that Netflix series that he's gonna be on. The Witcher. Those things take time to make. Like actors can't just focus on one thing. They have other shit to do. Okay, he loves playing Superman. Okay, like there's a possibility he's gonna be making a cameo in Shazam. Possible, but I don't know, bro. But yeah, bro. I cannot. But yeah, man. The future for DC. This could be a good thing for the DC because now that this dude's out, no more interference for people's films anymore. Okay, it's like okay, look how it did for Patty Jenkins. Look how it did for Patty Jenkins. Look how it did for James Wan and Zack Snyder in Man of Steel. The rest, we all know. All right, but think about those three movies. No, Man of Steel, Aquaman, and Wonder Woman. No, Warner Brothers didn't interfere in those films, and they were well received by the audience. Well, Wonder Woman and Aquaman, while Man still got shitted on because he killed somebody. What choice did he have? Tell me, what choice did he have to do with Zod? What choice did he have? Okay, like, he broke his neck. He had to do that. Yeah, he did. But yeah, man, the future for DC. it could be good after this. Okay, now I want to see Idris Elba. 'Cause a lot of people are skeptical. Why this dude? Why Will Smith? Look, Will Smith was being difficult. Okay, like scheduling difficult scheduling arguments, and they said, yeah, I'm out. Okay, a lot of people look. There was a lot of people who loved him as Deadshot. I liked him as Deadshot. A lot of people didn't because they felt like, oh, he was just playing himself. So what? I feel like he killed it as Deadshot. I feel like Idris Elba could do a good job as Deadshot because let's not forget he has that Hobbs and Shaw. Hobbs and Shaw, the spinoff from the Fast and Furious movies. That spinoff, he's gonna be the main villain in there. I I like how his attitude is in that trailer. I want to see how he is in that movie because I feel like that attitude he has could be like Deadshot. I really feel like he could be like that. I want to see how he is in that movie, and if he does well, he could probably kill it as Deadshot. Margot Robbie obviously is gonna remain gonna remain Harley Quinn, and she also has her own movie, Birds of Prey. And can I say that? No, I'll say that for another movie. I'll say that for another video about the Birds of Prey. Birds of Prey got my man Ewan McGregor as Black Mask. A lot of people were freaking out about one picture of him, or rumored to be him in a mask. And people were like, oh, no, mess it up. You gotta mess it up. See, that's the problem with you guys. You guys, one thing that you don't like, one small glitch of something think, that you think it's gonna be something, but it's not gonna. And you freak out. That's just annoying. Just stop, okay? Just stop. Alright? It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, bro. It's like, shit. You guys need to calm the fuck down. Alright? And and there's a lot of rumors about the Joker situation. Now here's the thing: if Joke, if Joaquin Phoenix, who has that Joker movie coming out this fall, if he does well as the Joker, why recast Jared Leto's Joker? Even though I like Jared Leto as the Joker, I think he got way too much hate. That was a shitty ass script that he got. Okay, just leave him alone. Just leave the dude alone. It's not his own fault that he got a shitty ass script. Okay, and like leave that dude alone. Okay, like I feel like he killed it as the Joker. He's not Heath Ledger, but he killed it as the Joker in my opinion. I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks. I feel like that relationship with him, that Joker and Harley Quinn relationship in Suicide Squad, I fucking love that relationship. But that was a good ass relationship. Okay, like I'm sorry, but that was good. Okay, probably one of the favorite parts of the movie, but still. Um, and also Viola Davis better keep her spot as Amanda Waller. Okay, because she killed it. Okay, she may not be fat as Amanda Waller, but she's perfect the way she is. Okay, killed it as Amanda Waller. I'm sorry, she just did. Okay, but yeah, bro, they got a lot of shit to do with DC, and they also got the Flash as well. Okay, so it's like uh rumors saying production is supposed to start this fall in November, so that's a long way to go. But and probably Ezra 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 Fisher's probably gonna renew his contract. And if he does, look, I like Ezra Fisher as the Flash, but at the same time, if he does leave, there's gonna be some majority, a lot majority of people who are gonna be mad as hell, but there's gonna be another big majority who's saying, "Good, recast him. He sucked at for them. He sucked." And as the Flash, because of one dumb movie, one dumb movie that wasn't his fault, and you're blaming it on him. He was a horrible Flash. No, let's just blame. Well, what about the script? No, fuck the script. That was on him. That was on him. Because those guys are quickly to blame the actors instead of blaming the people who giving them the script. Like, y'all just need to calm the fuck down. Literally, just calm the fuck down. But yeah, man. So it's like, yes, Shazam, who are from recent early reviews by others from early showings, a lot of people are liking the film. Hardly any negative reviews, and a lot of these dumb motherfuckers, probably MCU shrills, that said, "Oh, it's gonna flop, it's gonna flop, it's gonna flop, it's gonna flop, it's gonna flop." And those are the same motherfuckers who thought that Aquaman is gonna be. Those are the same people who thought that Aquaman was gonna get killed by a Spideyverse, Bumblebee, and Mary freaking Poppins. And he destroyed those motherfuckers in the box office. Literally. They didn't, none of those movies came even close to $1 billion. Wow. I gotta check Bumblebee again because I'm pretty sure they probably got close. Probably, but the rest, but I damn sure know that Spideyverse and Poppy and Poppins get didn't get close to it. Yeah, Spideyverse and Poppins got awards and shit, which I think Aquaman got snubbed out of. So you mean to tell me that Black Panther got an award, but Infinity War and Aquaman didn't? People want to say, "Oh, no, look at the costumes. Look at the costumes for Black Panther." Bitch, please. If you ask me, the costumes in Aquaman was 10 times better. Okay, like literally 10 times better. Okay, it's like, bruh, shit, better. Not only that, better picture. So you mean to tell me Black Panther gets nominated for Best Picture, but Infinity War and freaking Aquaman didn't get didn't get nominated for that? Are you serious? Fuck the Oscars, bro. Just fuck them, okay? Literally, just fuck them. All right. But yeah, bro. And yeah, you got. Nah, I'm not really gonna say. But yeah, man. For DC, it's the way they're going so far. They're going on the right path for themselves. They're going on a really good path. And of course, you're gonna have these MCU hate, these MCU shrills, these MCU fanboys, these MCU sheep that are gonna be hating on them no matter what they do. They do successful. Every anytime the DC takes an L, they cannot wait but to pounce on that. They cannot wait to say, "Oh, I told you it was gonna suck. It was gonna suck. It was gonna suck." But anytime that DC does well after the Aquaman, they after those people who said Aquaman was gonna be a big time flop, it's gonna suck. They were like, "Where are you?" Like I was like, "Where are you, motherfuckers at? Y'all said it was gonna flop. It's not flopping. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?" Nothing. Was and people are gonna be, "Oh well, it doesn't matter. We get a billion. We have the MCU has plenty of movies that made $1 billion. Yeah. We get it. We get it. But y'all still saw it was gonna flop. Nah, that didn't happen. But still, bro, I cannot wait to see. I just want to see how Shazam is gonna do in April 5th. I want to see because I'm gonna see that movie on Saturday the day after it gets released. All right, so it's like cannot wait for it, but I've been seeing a lot of sneak peeks and clips of it. It's been looking pretty good. I don't care what people think. I think it looks pretty good. People may talk about his suit. Oh, look at the padding. Yeah, it's padded, but still, look at Ben Affleck. He was jacked as hell. He was jacked in BVS, but hey, he still had a padded suit. But still, bro, I really think that the MCU is probably gonna be the MCU and the DCEU are probably gonna have good futures. All right, but yeah, bro. DC itself is having a bright future, going on the right path for themselves, doing Mr. Get rid of the trash. Now you got that dude, Kevin Cesaro out. And yeah, the reason why he resigned, sexual assault allegations. Typical. Just typical. Just typical. But yeah, bro. I'm just glad he's gone. No more interfering. I want to see how James Gunn's gonna do uh with Suicide Squad. Don't know the future for Justice League 2, but that's gonna be in the near future. Okay, that's gonna be in the future. Okay, still got Aquaman. Still got Aquaman 2. The one in the future. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be in like 2023. That's gonna suck, but still, but it's gonna be worth it. See how good it's gonna be. You still got Wonder Woman 84, and you still got the Flash movie coming in the future. Okay, so it's like DC going in the right path. So for both companies, both comic industries, I hope both of them do well. All right, all right. So it's like, tell me what you think about both these companies' futures. Okay, for the characters and for everything else. For me, I figure I'm pretty excited for both of them. All right. Until next time, the boy E.N.C. out.